What is the universe? Is it a thing, a who, or what?
Okay, so to define the universe, it's not a person, place, or thing. Okay. And it's not a verb, so it's not in constantly moving. It just is. So to define it would be in a state, just to at the simplest of terms. And it's quite interesting in its simplest of terms because it's not a person, it's not a deity, it's not an identity. It truly is a whole level and state of openness, vibrancy, and radiance. So, here is you in a body, because your body technically just is as well. And it's actually, it's funny enough, the more you let it just be the body, the quicker the body heals up and regenerates. It's just a fact because there's not all this energy being put into it. Now, the universe are all these particles of light. Now, it goes all the way up and around. It's not to play with like odd metaphors, but it is the space between space. Now, when we're playing with grids, like cosmic grid and so forth, well, there's this essence within you. Once again, oddly enough, right through the heart, that it's a portal, almost like the metaphoric whole thing around black holes, right? Chakra level vortexes, they open, they spiral, they regenerate the physical flesh in that organism. Now, from here, we start going so up being vibratorily, not about up and down, nothing linear here. And we access this grid that is called the cosmic grid of consciousness after we get past all the trivial thought forms. Because it's every thought that's been thought and still being thought all around us throughout the day, evening, and so forth. And we arise from that, and we are able to emanate through that portal, being once again at the heart. And it's the central chakra level vortex from the crown, third eye, throat, there's the heart, and the root, creator chakra level solar plexus, there's the heart, right in the middle. So now we're branching out and arising, and arising, letting all of these, let's just call them what they are, technically veils, that have been put, I mean, no one's putting them there and around you. It's that you've become so identified with reality. And I say reality, but it's realities you're creating in your head, just to be literal. Okay, this is not anything that you don't know. You know it, but you've covered it up with identifications with survival, mom, dad, cousin, Uncle Bob, on and on and on. And surrounded yourself with all these soul journeyers, creating these family monads, and then waking up from it and all that. But now we're going beyond all those veils, just letting them dissipate to where they no longer have a hold. and where they're no longer what I would call preoccupying. And now we're going further and further up through the cosmic lattice work. It's probably easier to explain if we go this way. We're connecting with it. We're also pulling on it as we're connecting with it, which in turn is allowing for more and more holes to occur within the cosmic lattice work. And this right here would be that of a funnel, what I would call linear unfoldment. So now we're going to get up in the morning, go to work, go to school, wherever. And then we're going to go through this scenario, that scenario, but bam, here we are. Or shall I say, here's the manifestation that we were just putting out there through the cosmic lattice work. And now we're going through all these sequences of events. And bam, we're not necessarily going towards it. We're opening up to let it come in to your physical life stream. And then, of course, as we'll call it, quote, enlightenment and evolvement, what's happening is that your consciousness from the heart, once again, I'm going to say it's soaring and soaring vibratorily, but let's all remember it's not just that way, it's just as much this way, just as much that way, and that way. So, literally, every direction. We're not getting hijacked, preoccupied by, let's just say, the dense levels of these magnetic veils that you commanded, you created, and bam, that's reality. And many get wrapped up to a point, yeah, well, all of that's great, but I still got to go to work in the morning. Well, you're right. That's how you let abundance. That's one door, one small door, one familiar routine door that you see pretty much everyone on the planet doing to let abundance in. My curiosity is, why not from everywhere? Why does it have to be one single focal point of expression? Well, that's where we start going through these sequences of events again. But now we're just as much expanding exponentially here and there through this change, that change, through the clerk at the grocery store or bank, to the one people driving, the dear brothers driving beside you, and it's kind of funny. They're in their vehicle, Now, when we go here, of course, obviously, the realities based in here, going what's called, quote, going beyond, which really is an arisement of vibratory frequencies in megahertz of light, is what we're really playing with, to become broader and broader, but yet we have our own unique vibes, our unique tones, colors, etc. But yet, once again, I'm not here saying, okay, I'm all light and you're all black with vibratory frequencies and tones. And all this stuff through the head that says, oh, I'm black. Oh my goodness, I must be of the devil. And if anyone doesn't know that about Mike, well, I just tease him. But from there is no comparison. Black is the mixture of all colors. White is the absence of color. So it's all the same as far as I'm concerned. And we continue to evolve, which equals ascending in vibratory levels. Now, that's what we call eternity. Or dancing within, through, and as the universe. Ta-da!